This KFAN podcast is sponsored by Builders and Remodelers, exclusive Twin Cities provider of Elements Windows. Get the highest quality windows at unmatchable value. Visit buildersandremodelers.com for more details.
Get this, adults with financial literacy skills have 82% more wealth than those who don't. From swimming lessons to piano classes, us parents invest in so many things to enrich our kids' lives. But are we investing in their future financial success? With Greenlight, you can teach your kids financial literacy skills like earning, saving, and investing. And this investment costs less than that after-school treat. Start prioritizing their financial education and future today with a risk-free trial at greenlight.com/iHeart. Greenlight.com/iHeart.
Looking for excitement? Chumba Casino is here. Play anytime, play anywhere. Play on the train, play at the store, play at home, play when you're bored. Play today for your chance to win and get daily bonuses when you log in. So what are you waiting for? Don't delay. Chumba Casino is free to play.
Experience social gameplay like never before. Go to Chumba Casino right now to play hundreds of games, including online slots, bingo, Slingo, and more. Live the Chumba life at ChumbaCasino.com.
No purchase necessary. VGW Group. Void where prohibited by law. 21 plus. Terms and conditions apply.
You know, some people say that Odoo business management software is like fertilizer, the way it promotes growth and all. But other people say Odoo is like a magic beanstalk because it grows with your company and is also magically affordable. And there's some people who would even say Odoo's individual software programs come together to build the perfect suite like building blocks. Well, Odoo is all of these things. Fertilizer, magic beanstalk, building blocks for business. So sign up now at odoo.com, ODOO.com.
And welcome to the Mocking the Mock Draft Mock Draft.
With the 12th pick in the 2011 NFL Draft, the Minnesota Vikings select Christian Ponder, quarterback, Florida State.
Here's your host, the greatest esoteric football mind in the nation, the common man, Dan Cole.
Say what? Hey, that would be me. An extremely popular segment. Every other sports radio station in the country, at least one of their shows here on the Fan, it was the morning show. They do a serious mock draft. I don't know who the 32. Did they have 32? You used to participate in the morning show.
I didn't hear it.
Do they usually do 32 people?
No, they normally go to where the Vikings pick.
Okay.
So today, I assume, I don't know, 100%. PA does the pick, and that's obviously 24th, and I think they stop there.
Oh.
They don't go through the whole first round.
But they have people go from 1 through 24?
Correct. Correct.
Are they have 24 different people, or does Meat Sauce do it like three times and Cole do three? Okay.
I used to get 2 or 3 picks, and they take it pretty seriously. And then you never remember what anybody says because all of them blend together anyway, especially this year.
Yeah.
I think you can throw them in a blender for most of the picks and go, okay, I didn't get that guy, but this guy could help. There's a lot of good football players, but that's... I think
if my choice was to either participate in that or plunge my head into a boiling hot vat of asphalt, I would do the asphalt for sure.
Well, this is my favorite mock draft of the entire.
This is the
series.
Exactly.
We're 5 hours away, exactly 5 hours away, and there's Green Bay, Wisconsin. This is a big deal for the Packer faithful.
Mark, we're actually 4 hours, 58 minutes, and
whatever.
45 seconds, 44 seconds, 43 seconds. It's the countdown. Look at all those rubes standing outside of Curly.
Yeah, they're doing it next door. They're not doing the whole draft at Curly, but they're parts of, obviously, it's a big deal for Green Bay to have the smallest community in the NFL to hold the draft like this. So
it's a one-horse town. Do you know they have one stoplight that flashes on and off there, and they roll up the street when the sun goes down.
Oh yeah, we've been there. A lot of action going on in Appleton these last couple of days.
Are we ready to play?
Oh, there it is.
Are you going to?
I put it on your button bar page, by the way. So if I'm on the phones, you can do it yourself. Okay. It's in the upper left. Anytime you want to make a pick.
I'd really rather. Do I have to do all the? I'm gonna have to actually work this out, aren't I?
You just have put phone calls on the air.
I know, but I have to say with the first pick of the National Football League draft.
No, you just say, yeah.
Okay, then.
Outstanding in his field guy, you have the number one pick, Tennessee Titans.
Outstanding in his field guy, you've got the Tennessee Titans with the very first pick.
Wow.
What do you think? Are you outstanding in your field right now, or?
Yeah, my boots are a little muddy today.
I guess
it's been a productive spring so far.
Yeah, very good. And are you doing soybeans or green beans this year?
We were doing soybeans.
Yeah, very good. Bumper crop expected, or is that hard to tell at all? Depends what Mother Nature brings you, right?
Yeah, it all depends on what Mother Nature and the good Lord blesses us with.
Let me ask you,
say your prayers.
Let me ask you a quick question. Are you a John Deere or International Harvester guy?
John Deere.
Nothing runs like one.
Big
you
green.
know that. Big green. Go, big green. What's Tennessee going to do with that first pick? Outstanding in his field guy.
Well, when you're picking number one, you got a lot of needs. Some might even say you need a miracle worker. This player is from a school with a long history of success. He's the 266th player picked from this school. And with the number one pick in the 2025 Mocking the Mock Draft, coming to the Music City from Vatican City, the Tennessee Titans are selecting Pope Francis to bring this team back from the dead.
Thanks, outstanding.
Too soon.
Excellent selection. Heck, they need a miracle worker.
They really do.
I might have selected Moses. And then, of course, there's always... I'm really bad with names. Tend to be, he was born of the Virgin Mary, suffered under Pontius Pilate, was crucified, died, and was buried, and the third day rose again from the dead. He sitteth upon the right hand of the God, the Father Almighty, and comes to judge the quick and the dead.
Jesus Christ.
Yes, I would have selected one of those, but you know what? I think the Pope isn't a bad pick.
Well, Moses, I think, would have been one I would have gone with because the Titans' defense does part like the Red Sea. And anyone's watched them, they need a lot of help in that area.
With the second pick, we have for the Cleveland Browns at number 2. It's I play track guy.
Yes,
yeah.
I'm ready.
Yeah. You know, here's the deal. You don't play football. No, you play football. You play baseball. You play hockey. You play basketball, but you don't play track. But apparently you do. What was your specialty?
I played track. I was a 400 guy.
400 guy. I've been to the 400 club before. That's about as close as I ever got to the 400. Hey, who do you got for Cleveland then?
Well, my sources tell me the Browns front office think this pick is their franchise guy. He's a first ballot Hall of Famer. He's a winner. He's athletic. He's versatile enough to play multiple positions. But most of the so-called experts overlook him because he had a mediocre performance in his final football game. I'll give you a hint. He was a quarterback of the Catholic team that lost the championship. But Rosie's had his eye on him for a while. And the Browns see his body of work and believe this is their guy. So, with the second pick of the 2025 Mocking the Mock Draft, the Cleveland Browns select Joe Mauer, quarterback.
Wow. Oh my gosh.
Man, that's...
I play track guy, thanks. That came out of left field, which is where Joe should have been playing. All the spirit had it been up to me. But apparently he went from a catcher to, I think, did he go to first base? Yeah.
He went to first base.
That's our...
Should have moved 7 to 7.
I would have moved 7 to 7.
Well, he still has plenty of eligibility left as a quarterback. He'd probably be better than what Cleveland's had for the last.
New York Giants are on the clock. They have the third pick. Let's go to Joe. Joe in Minneapolis. Joe, what you got?
You know, I didn't know I'd be the only one without a moniker. I think I'll have to work on that.
Yeah. Yeah, and mull it over. You got all day. Matter of fact, you can call us back anytime and give it to us.
Well, we're in search of a captain to row the boat. So we're going to take from the University of Minnesota, Ski Ma, head coach PJ Fleck. This guy is elite.
Yeah, he is.
You ever seen him run around on the sidelines? Let's go.
Well, he does the 100 as fast as anybody. His 40 time is incredible.
He's got some previous NFL experience, too, so he can go back into the draft again.
Joe, thanks for the pick. I appreciate that. That's a good pick there to get
a sleeper pick.
PJ at that. Plus, he could probably also, there was a time, Pete Rose was a manager player.
Right.
Maybe Fleck could be a coach and a player as well. So there we go.
Sleeper pick. Yeah.
Fourth pick in the National Football League draft, the New England Patriots selecting for the Pats. It's Monday Night Football guy.
Oh,
dun, 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 dun. Hey, I'm
guys,
what's
how
up?
you doing?
Hey, Monday Night Football guy.
Hey, how you doing? Let's get ready for another big season with the Twin City Powder Boats boat association this year. I go for a swim after we're done here. Stay at home, like I guess.
Yeah,
Keep
I
it for that.
I love that laugh.
I guess.
It's always fun to go out. It's always fun to go out for a swim at home, I guess.
Yeah. You know, and people might not know this, but Monday Night Football Guy actually he's a diver for a rescue team. So when they're doing those cigarette boats and they flip over, he goes in there. If you think that's dangerous, the only thing more dangerous than that takes more guts than that is to get up on stage with the material he has.
I've seen him.
Remember? Yeah.
Snorkel gear and all.
What do you got for New England, MNF?
Well, we've been kind of struggling with this Brady and the great build-up, I guess. So we're digging deep for this pick, I guess. But this we are going to select Jelly Roll. We love the excellence with this music talent. He's got some moves in the ring. They got some of the top superstars in the wrestling world. I guess he crushed some of the guys a couple of weeks ago.
I guess. Thanks, MNF. I appreciate it. Thanks. Jelly Roll. Jelly Roll goes to the number 4 pick.
He's got some size to him.
Yeah.
He got some girth.
This has been, and let's just say a couple of these picks have been unexpected. Let's say all 4 have been unexpected, but we like it that way. We like the intrigue. We like the surprisability, if I just made up a word. Egregious Golf Grip guy selecting for number 5 for the Jacksonville Jaguars. What you got, Egregious, other than an egregious golf grip?
Well, it's still working for me, so we're going to roll with it.
Sweet.
But down here in Duval, we're going to work with the guy who's a defensive specialist who excels in zone coverage. You're not going to be able to move this with one guy. So with the 5th pick, the Jaguars select out of the Barrero Basement School of Business, Comfort, and Super Fandom, Bark a Lounger.
I always love that one.
Thanks, Egregious. Bark a Lounger. You play for the Fighting Irish. Bark a Lounger.
Oh, yeah. Great sports name.
Yeah. Bark a Lounger. I like that.
Get a lot of bite to him.
That's really good.
Get some good picks so far.
So far, so good. Let's go to the 6th pick, the Las Vegas. Are they the Radiators?
They're still the Radiators, yeah.
Amazon delivery guy. Who does Vegas like? Who do you got?
Well, so with new head coach Pete Carroll in town, he's going to look for an experienced, mature quarterback. I don't know who the hell they have starting right now. And they need somebody with a lot of upside and not bringing a lot of craziness to the table. As we've seen with players going to the Raiders, they're tempted to gamble, and you know the rest. Yeah. So this guy is feeling better at age 72 than he did when he was 22. He's got a rocket arm. He's already a Hall of Famer. And standing at 6'6", he can see over those giant linemen. With the 6th pick in the 2025 mocking the mock draft, the Las Vegas Raiders select Mark Swordfish King Rosen out of Kowalski's grocery store.
Thanks, Amazon.
Man, you got it all in
Thanks,
there.
Amazon delivery guy. Well, you practically live there.
I'm going there right after here. I got to get some dinner so I can watch the draft tonight.
And you are better at 72 than you are at 22.
I'm blushing. I'm very honored to be there, especially to play for my contemporary, who's the same age as I am, Pete Carroll. So,
does this mean Karn will now be lead counsel for the Las Vegas Radiators?
She's balancing a lot of offers right now as we speak.
Oh, very good.
I could be anywhere on the map next fall.
Steven's calling from North Dakota. He's got the 7th pick for the New York Football Jets. Steven, welcome. What you got?
Oh, I got some interesting stuff coming, man.
Holy cow.
This is something nobody's talking about this guy at all. So Joe Namath is gone. Aaron Rodgers is gone. Sam Darnold is gone. The Jets. This is going to be the 4th gold jacket. Hall of Famer, future Hall of Famer, the New York Jets. Nobody's talking about this guy. And with the 7th pick of the first round, I'm telling you, no one's heard of this guy, I don't think. And then they're going to take, this is a national championship quarterback from the North Dakota State University. Cam Miller, a national champion. He's going to be the 4th Hall of Fame New York Jets quarterback. I say great day. Go Jets.
Thanks, Steven.
I had to take my headsets off. I didn't hear
only from North Dakota would you expect that.
Yeah.
That's homerism at its best. But it's a great pick. I think the Jets are in a good spot. I think that's...
they have been looking for a quarterback since Willie Joe, so...
next up, Rob is picking for the Carolina Panthers at the 8th spot. Rob, what you got?
Hey, Common. I'll try to keep it a little bit lower tone than the last guy. He seems pretty excited. He must have listened to the past 5 drafts that were on the KFAN over the last few hours. You know, the Carolina Panthers, they've lost hundreds of games over the last decade. And, you know, I think they really just need to get back to their roots. Someone's got to teach them what it is to be a Panther, you know, and who better to help. You know, they say this man knows more about animals than they do themselves. Author, naturalist, and photographer, the Carolina Panthers with the 8th pick are choosing Stan Tequila.
Thanks, Rob. I appreciate that. Now, that's an intriguing pick, especially at that spot.
Right.
I thought he was going to select.
Surprise.
I thought he was going to select Peter Sellers. He was going to select that for the Panthers.
I thought he was going to select Bernie Madoff because they need a thief in the backfield. Okay, I'll hold my material.
Just send it to rewrite. Have him punch it up. We'll come back.
I'll wait for Larry Mondello guy.
8, right, Tenemy? Through 8 picks?
Yeah, we're through 8. We got officiating guy, New Orleans. Don't know what it means guy at Chicago. Tom West St. Paul, San Francisco. Bill Bates guy, Dallas. Kent from Emma Grove and Mitch BK with Miami and Indianapolis. Call right now at 800-320-5326.
Back with part 2 of mocking the mock draft 2025 next here on The Fan.
Hey, The Fan and BigDeck.com wants to give you a shot to win bonus bucks with our national cash contest. Just enter the keyword WIN at KFAN.com now. For your shot at winning, the keyword is WIN. Enter now at KFAN.com.
Avoiding your unfinished home projects because you're not sure where to start? Thumbtack knows homes, so you don't have to. Don't know the difference between matte paint finish or satin, or what that clunking sound from your dryer is? With Thumbtack, you don't have to be a home pro. You just have to hire one. You can hire top-rated pros, see price estimates, and read reviews all in the app. Download today.
Hi, I'm Cindy Crawford, and I'm the founder of Meaningful Beauty. When Dr. Sabah and I decided to do a skincare line together, he said to me, we are going to give women meaningful beauty. And I said, that's exactly right. We want to give women meaningful beauty, which means each and every product is meaningful. It has a reason to exist. It's efficacious. You're going to get results. And then you just go out and live your life.
Meaningful Beauty. Confidence is beautiful. Learn more at meaningfulbeauty.com.
This message comes from Greenlight. Ready to start talking to your kids about financial literacy? Meet Greenlight, the debit card and money app that teaches kids and teens how to earn, save, spend wisely, and invest with your guardrails in place. With Greenlight, you can send money to kids quickly, set up chores, automate allowance, and keep an eye on what your kids are spending with real-time notifications. Join millions of parents and kids building healthy financial habits together on Greenlight. Get started risk-free at greenlight.com/iHeart.
Come on. Why is this taking so long? This thing is ancient.
Still using yesterday's tech? Upgrade to the ThinkPad X1 Carbon. Ultra-light, ultra-powerful, and built for serious productivity with Intel Core Ultra processors, blazing speed, and AI-powered performance that keeps up with your business, not the other way around.
Whoa, this thing moves.
Stop hitting snooze on new tech. Win the tech search at Lenovo.com.
Lenovo.
Unlock AI experiences with the ThinkPad X1 Carbon, powered by Intel Core Ultra processors, so you can work, create, and boost productivity all on one device.
Hey, don't miss a moment of wild playoff action. Tickets are on sale now for games 3 and 4. Secure your seats today at wild.com/hockey tickets.
Before we resume the mock draft 2025 and the Grum, quick peek at the pros brought to you by our friends at the Minnesota Golf Association. If you're looking for a fun way to tee off spring, the MGA's North Star Series starts May 12th at Medina, formerly Member Days. This series is a unique benefit of being a member of the MGA, featuring fun formats, great courses, and exclusive Unreal swag. Registration ends April 28th. That's coming up real soon. So sign up now at mngolf.org. That's mngolf.org. And speaking of different formats, the PGA is doing the Zurich Classic in New Orleans, and they're doing some team best ball stuff. They started today. Celinda and Velo are at 14 under. They lead the Højgaard twins by a stroke. They're at minus 13. Then there's a whole host of players, teams at 11 under. The one that catches my eye is our guy, Frankie Sappin. He's with the Knapp kid. So that's a good team. Frankie from North Oaks, who was working under the tutelage of the legendary Craig Warren, my good friend and master professional, member of the Minnesota Golf Hall of Fame, and Tee Green co-host. They are at 9 under. So
cool.
So good for them. So that's what's taking place right now. That's your peek at the pros brought to you by the Minnesota Golf Association. We're at the 9th pick now.
Yep.
And selecting for New Orleans, it's none other than our friend Pat, the officiating guy.
Oh.
Officiating guy.
I'm not sure if we can call each other friends.
Yeah, acquaintances.
There you go. A guy that's in my phone.
Yes.
Let's go with that. Before I get to the New Orleans pick, I'm wondering, I'm not going to have any TV access tonight, so I'm wondering if there's a place that I could listen to the draft.
Tennessee, do we know? Are we doing the draft? Is our coverage at 6 or 7, or what time is
7
it?
o'clock right here on the Fan, and then at 8 o'clock, you can just tune over to our sister station, AM 1130, Twin Cities News Talk. Also 103.5
There's
FM.
no pregame?
No, apparently not.
No.
And I'm sorry I couldn't answer the question. Maybe if the program director would have sent me an email or sent out a schedule or something.
You'll get him going
now. We don't do that here.
Yeah.
Aren't you guys a communication station?
Yeah. Well, who do you got from New Orleans? I know you want to do stand-up here, but we got to keep this thing rolling.
Right. Well, New Orleans, we need a quarterback. And people are talking that some people don't want to deal with the Colorado quarterback because then they have to deal with his father. We are going to go the other direction. And the New Orleans Saints, with the number 9 pick in the mock draft, are going to select Deion Sanders. And hopefully Shador will come along with him then.
Fishing guy, thank you very much. Now that's a change of going with Deion instead.
I thought he might be going with Archie Manning to bring him back to New Orleans since he's got all his, with Peyton and Eli and Arch Manning, and bring Archie back to New Orleans.
Let's very good, Tennessee. With the 11th pick, it's the San Francisco 49ers.
Wait, no, you got the Chicago
Bears.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Put them on hold without.
Which one is hold? The top or the bottom?
Top.
Okay. Wow, that was bad.
Right.
I was skipping a pick. I was reminded of the Vikings.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry, I pulled the Vikings there. Let's go with the 10th pick. Do you know what it means, guys, selecting for Chicago? Do you know?
Oh, absolutely. We're very excited about the prospects still on the board. But with Caleb Williams and some of our young core, our aging wide receivers need some addressing. So we're looking for someone who can make electric plays alongside Roma Dunze. This prospect is crisp, versatile, and is a workhorse. But he's emerged late in the scouting process. But he's shown strong production. I've been impressed. He was called upon to replace a sadly well-known veteran. And so with the 10th pick in the mock draft, the Bears select the Electro Voice RE27 broadcast microphone.
I always love that one.
Yeah, you know what? Accept no imitations. Thanks. Do you know what it means, guy? That's a hell of a microphone. Now, it ain't a Neumann BCM 104. But the Electrolux NE27 is awful nice. Great selection there.
Very reliable.
Very reliable.
By the way, Kent at Inver Grove, pick 13. Rick from the 763, pick 15. Matt from New Prague, pick 16. Call in now.
Call in right now. Let's go to Tom in West St. Paul. He's selecting for the San Fran 49ers. Tom, what you got?
Well, we've had a lot of losses this offseason, and, we got a lot of holes to fill. And we looked over everything and thought about it. Would we rather win 2 Super Bowls or have this guy? And we decided to go with the guy, so we're going to pick Royce Lewis.
Tom, thanks. Excellent selection.
Oh, my.
I love the callback of a joke that started 2 years ago. It can't get any better than that.
It doesn't.
It looks like we're bypassing... no, not yet. we've got number 12
pick
next.
13's not there, but I do have some talkbacks to play if we...
Okay, very good. Let's go to it's the 12th pick in the draft. It belongs to the Dallas Cowboys. It's none other than Bill Bates guy, BBG.
Oh, my.
It's Cooley. What you got?
Hey, how we doing? I'm 20 minutes from Brainerd. It's bone dry up here, about as dry as Rosen's cat's water dish. We're going to be in good shape.
That's not good.
But anyway, as Romo retired in 2017, as we all know, we've had terrible quarterback play for 10 years. I drafted 7 straight quarterbacks. It's still not working. We got to go to the defensive side of the ball. We need a stud. This guy is in his 48th year of his senior year, run stopping, Rock of Gibraltar, defensive tackle. He just keeps coming and coming and coming. Sometimes he won't leave. With the 12th pick and the mock draft, it's mouth guitar guy.
BBG, remember the bedroom to the left and the right are they're taken. Just remember that.
Well, yeah, all right, fine.
We'll see. Thanks, appreciate that. I thought he was going to take me the fastest. I thought he was going with Common.
You were the description.
10 and B. We're supposed to go to 13. Do you have a talk back for 13?
Yeah, I can get a talk back for you. Hold on.
Because 13 from Inver Grove, unless he's desperately calling right now.
There we go. Trade.
This is the Grouse Killer. And with whatever pick we have our sights on, we had the Pasternaut, but now we want an astronaut. Katy Perry is the selection. Low body fat.
Yes.
Faster than you might think. Katy Perry is the selection.
There you go, Katy Perry.
Super Bowl
astronaut.
And so I tried to hang up on him, but it was a talkback. See, I'm losing it. Well, no, what I'm saying is I just tried to hang up on him, and there it's a talkback, so that didn't work very well. So that was 13. Let's now go to pick 14, Indianapolis. It's Mitch. Mitch, who do the Colts like?
All right. Well, they need some help, a lot of help on their offensive line. They also need a running back. Their GM likes to think out of the box. He's also been seen visiting Winona, Minnesota lately. So, with the 14th pick, Indianapolis Colts select all 6 of Larry Mandello guys' daughters.
That'll fill the roster.
Thanks, I appreciate that. All 6?
The Irsay family strikes again.
Not 1, not 2, not 3, not funny. 4, but 5, but 6. Now, 10 to be, are we at 15? Am I on track now? 15. Here we go. It's the Atlanta Falcons. Rick from the 763. Who you got for the Falcons, me boy?
Yes, sir. The 15th pick of the Falcons is actually, the Falcons have always felt bad about the whole Kirk Cousins situation, and they want to provide some compensation to the Vikings for that. So they're going to actually dedicate this pick to them. But the first thing they're going to do is genius, because they're going to ask the draft genie for 3 more picks. And with 15, picks 15, A, B, and C, in the mock draft, the Falcons are going to take the following picks to make the Vikings' new quarterback comfortable in his surroundings here in Minnesota. And those 3 picks are, 1, a year-long supply of ayahuasca, 2, gift cards for weekend darkness retreats throughout the entire 2025-26 season, and most importantly, 3 weekly spots on the Pat McAfee show for the common man, who finally will get the attention he so richly deserves by going national, as he's always dreamed.
Thanks, my boy. Appreciate that. How about that?
A lot of thought went into that.
3 wishes.
Yeah.
I like the ayahuasca part of it. Let's go to pick number 16, Arizona, Matt in New Prague. Who do the Cards like, Matt?
You put him on the air.
Oh, I thought I did. Matt, who do they like?
You got me?
Yeah, we got you now.
Okay. This young man still has a lot to learn. He's actually still wet behind the ears a little bit. But if he takes after his dad, I'm sure he'll do great things. With the number 16th pick, the Arizona Cardinals select Louis Lambert.
Thanks, my boy. Appreciate that. Louis Lambert already
Louis is
youngest ever drafted, I have to think.
I think
in
so.
History. of the NFL. We're halfway through the Mocking the Mock draft. Let's take a quick break. We got to get through 32 here. We'll pause, come back with more after this here on The Fan.
Avoiding your unfinished home projects because you're not sure where to start? Thumbtack knows homes, so you don't have to. Don't know the difference between matte paint finish or satin, or what that clunking sound from your dryer is? With Thumbtack, you don't have to be a home pro. You just have to hire one. You can hire top-rated pros, see price estimates, and read reviews all in the app. Download today.
Now I'd like to introduce you to Meaningful Beauty, the famed skincare brand created by iconic supermodel Cindy Crawford. It's her secret to absolutely gorgeous skin. Meaningful Beauty makes powerful and effective skincare simple, and it's loved by millions of women. It's formulated for all ages and all skin tones and types, and it's designed to work as a complete skincare system, leaving your skin feeling soft, smooth, and nourished. I recommend starting with Cindy's full regimen, which contains all 5 of her best-selling products, including the amazing youth-activating Melon Serum. This next generation serum has the power of melon leaf stem cell technology. It's melon leaf stem cells encapsulated for freshness and released onto the skin to support a visible reduction in the appearance of wrinkles. With thousands of glowing 5-star reviews, why not give it a try? Subscribe today and you can get the amazing Meaningful Beauty system for just $49.95. That includes our introductory 5-piece system, free gifts, free shipping, and a 60-day money-back guarantee. All of that available at meaningfulbeauty.com.
Come on, why is this taking so long? This thing is ancient.
Still using yesterday's tech? Upgrade to the ThinkPad X1 Carbon. Ultra-light, ultra-powerful, and built for serious productivity with Intel Core Ultra processors, blazing speed, and AI-powered performance that keeps up with your business, not the other way around.
Whoa, this thing moves.
Stop hitting snooze on new tech. Win the tech search at Lenovo.com. Lenovo. Unlock AI experiences with the ThinkPad X1 Carbon, powered by Intel Core Ultra processors, so you can work, create, and boost productivity all on one device.
Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have supervision, enhanced hearing, extraordinary reflexes, to be, dare we say, superhuman? Well, Roku's new Pro Series TV can't do any of that for you. But with a 4K screen, side-firing speakers, and a blazing fast refresh rate, it'll sure feel like it. Elevate your entertainment using all your favorite apps like iHeart and play all your music, radio, and podcasts with the new Roku Pro Series. Your senses aren't better. Your TV is.
Don't miss the Vikings draft party at US Bank Stadium tonight. Tickets are still available at Vikings.com/draft party to come take in the action of the first round with us. KFAN is your home for draft coverage, presented locally by Heating and Cooling 2. Go to heatcool2.com to book your service today.
The program's Mocking the Mock Draft continues. We are at pick number 17, if you know what I mean.
We need a AI voice guy, Tony in Cottage Grove. Dean from St. Paul picks 20 through 22 to call in now.
Right now, we go to Jay in Coon Rapids for the 17th pick for the Bungles. What you got, Jay?
How's it going, boys?
We're doing well, thanks.
I think Cincinnati, they don't have enough wideouts. So with the 17th pick of the 2025 Mocking the Mock Draft, the Cincinnati Bengals select Mason Mitchell, Eisenhower Elementary. He's small, featured, but fast and quick. Thank you, boys. Have a good day.
Not even sure who Mason Mitchell is.
I don't know, but apparently he's got scouts on him already in elementary school.
Northeast guy is picking at 18 for the Seattle Seahawks. Northeast, what's going on in the Northeast? What do you got for us today?
What's going on, Common, Tenna, Rosie? As you guys know, the Seahawks have our guy, Sam Darnold, who was brilliant up until the last 2 games of last season, where you could say he turned into a bit of a pumpkin. And who has the magic to turn a pumpkin back into a good quarterback? Bippity boppity boo. Here's some touchdowns for you. It's with the 18th pick. It's Fairy Godmother.
Thanks, Northeast guy. Fairy Godmother.
Well, with that offensive line, he may need one.
Wait, hold on. I forgot that. Let's go to Jake in St. Paul. He is picking at 19 for Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay. Jake, who do the Buccaneers like at 19?
Well, Common, Tampa Bay is known for many things, such as sunny weather, sandy beaches, but I think most importantly, being a bountiful breeding ground for swordfish. At pick 19, Tampa Bay will select a defensive tackle with great swim moves the skeletal remains of the last swordfish Mark Rosen ate.
Oh, my goodness. Good luck with that. I can tell you where it was, where it is. Yeah.
Yeah. You liked it?
I loved it.
You loved it.
Yeah.
Tennessee, do we have to go to the talkback?
Yeah,
now
we're going to
for
have to go to
20?
the talkback. Number 20 is not here, so here's our pick number 20.
And 20 is for Denver, the Denver Broncos.
Thank you, Tenna. This pick will be the quintessential boomer bust. Pros, elite vision, elite ball skills, elite size at 6'7", 392 pounds. Cons, poor athleticism, poor diet, and is a generational Richard towards the officials. With the beep pick, the beep select, Luka Doncic, Slovenia Seals. Good night.
And God bless.
Yeah.
There you go.
Well,
we go to
Brett from Rochester, Brody and Chaska, Ben in Bloomington. Call in now, please.
Let's take number 21, Pittsburgh, Tony in Cottage Grove. Tony, you're selecting for the Pittsburgh Steelers. What do they like in the Steelers?
I am. Well, first off, I appreciate being on, and even more, I get to speak to royalty and Rosie, which is even a step
he's
above.
royalty. There's no question.
You're too kind.
So everyone in the Steel country is concerned about a quarterback, like you were mentioning. You know, the Steelers have also had one of the worst offensive lines in the last few years. So after discussions halted a few years ago, when the Heinz Field was renamed, this future prospect was eliminated from future considerations until now. The Steelers have found a steal in the draft. Yes, that's a pun intended. Going off the board, the Steelers have solidified their entire offensive line. The red zone will now be met with anticipation is making me wait. From the Heinz History Center, standing 35 feet tall and weighing in at 5 tons with the 21st pick in the Mocking the Mock draft, the Pittsburgh Steelers select the Heinz 57 ketchup.
Tony, thanks.
Very creative.
Yeah, well, and it works too.
Yeah.
The thing is they have trouble when they're chasing the opposition. They're having trouble catching up. That was terrible.
That was awful.
Yeah, I thought it was too, but I had to do something there. Chargers are at 22. Dean in St. Paul's got that pick. Dean, what you got?
Yep, this multi-versatile player currently leads his 5th grade recess team in touchdown passes as well as touchdown receptions. He'll be playing touchdown stopping safety as well as a quarterback and wide receiver on offense. He currently has 3 years of middle school eligibility, 4 years of high school eligibility, and 4 years of college eligibility from the East Ridge High School Raptors, class of 2032. My 22nd pick, yep, you guessed it, Lucy's big brother, Oliver Endress.
Thanks for the phone call. Appreciate that. Are we at 23? Are we on pace, Tennessee?
Yeah, we're good with 23. Just need Perry and Cottonwood to call in, and you're the cat guy to call in.
Very good. We're going to go to Brett. He's at, Brett, is Brett gone? I didn't hang up on him. I really don't think I did. Hold on, I'm struggling here. Could not have been an operator.
We'll just go to Minnesota 24, unless you want to.
Let's go to Minnesota 24 and see if he calls
picking
back.
for the Vikings?
It's none other than Brody in Chaska.
No.
Brody.
Yeah. What's that supposed to mean, Rosen?
Well, I'm just
know more about football than you do.
I can't wait to hear your pick. I'm sure that Quasey's listening in. Maybe he'll change his mind after he listens to you.
Now, here's the thing. Now, I'm going to tell you what they're going to do.
All right.
We're probably going to trade down, okay? You heard it here first.
You didn't hear it here first. Everyone's been saying that.
Well, people just guess. I have real information.
Oh, okay. All right. Sorry. Apologies.
That's pretty much what we're going to do. There's a slight chance we would stay, and if we did, we're going to pick that. We need some help at safety probably for the future. So I think we would take Nick Emenworry.
I'm really worried about you. Speaking of worried.
I know Rosen's never seen him play, but he's really good.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, Brody. Appreciate that. Oh, was he going to keep going? Sorry.
Of course we should
what a
keep
bad
going.
break. I lost him.
It's too bad.
That's just a bad break. Let's go to 25. It's
Actually, go back to Brett in Rochester. He's back on 23 there.
Okay.
Brett is back. Is the pack back? He's selecting for Rochester. Brett, who you got?
Yeah, hey, Common, you hung up on me there. You're trying to do the whole Vikings bit there with missing the pick.
I apologize.
It's all right. Hey, so my Packers, we need somebody who is two-way player, somebody who's sexy, like the wide receiver, the cornerback position, kind of like that Travis Hunter.
Right.
We need somebody that can do that type of thing. We need somebody who can play all the positions, who's sexy, who likes to have those different titles, who can do it all, maybe even do a three-way in special teams. So we need somebody who can easily do it for us. We need somebody who could back clean up for the Twins. We need somebody who could do the Trash Can World Series, if you remember his interview with Marty Gellner. We need somebody who could start opposite of Kaprizov and lead the NHL, probably beat the Wild in the playoffs. We need somebody like Anthony Ant-Man Edwards.
There you go.
Well, he says he wants to play football.
Actually, he never really.
Yes, he did.
After eighth grade, he didn't play football anymore, but that's a whole other story.
Guaranteed, if the Wolves win a title, he will retire and start playing football. He wants to be a 2-point star. He said he did. He already said it.
I talked to the guy who wrote the book on him. He gave up his football dream like in 8th or 9th grade. He doesn't care about football.
All right, well, that's what he just said about a year ago. That's what he said. So I'll just go with what he said.
Okay.
Plus, we're just having fun.
I know you are.
Let's go to...
now we're at 25.
Yep, correct.
Houston.
Let's go to Houston. Let's go to Ben from Bloomington. Ben, what you got?
Hey, guys. Thanks for having me.
You bet.
All right, so plain and simple. Joe Mixon, he's had a lot of touches over the years. They're going to need to find somebody to take over for him in the future. And what they got on roster ain't going to cut it. So they're going to go with a guy who has not played since high school football when he was a running back, and an all-state running back in Texas at that. He unfortunately suffered a severe leg injury, which is why he hasn't played since then. And now that he's going to have a chance, he's on the board, and the Houston Texans are going to select from Arlen, Texas, Hank Hill.
That's great.
I always love that one.
That's an excellent pick at that spot, particularly. Now at number 26, who's got the 26th pick? The Rams?
Yeah. Yep.
For the Rams, it's none other than Larry Mondello guy.
Oh, boy.
LMG.
Hello, man.
Hello.
I'm going to get right to this. The Rams have some needs. There's several players. People are speculating on them. One of them is a lineman from Wichita, Glenn Campbell. I don't know.
Lord.
He went to Riley County High School. So as a lineman for County, he was really not really highly recruited.
Right.
But a lot of people are saying, he's a country boy. He's not going to be in LA. And then, a lot of people might thought Dallas might jump up and get him, because they say he's kind of a rhinestone cowboy.
Oh, boy.
Or possibly the Texans, because in interviews, Campbell has said, he's often dreams of Galveston. One more. I mean, some people say Arizona might take him. You know what I mean? But, by the time he gets to Phoenix, they still got a lot to work on. Rams fans, he's kind of going to be gentle on your mind. He's not a real tough guy. And so here's what I'm going to say. What the Rams are going to do with the 26th pick, the Los Angeles Rams will pick, and now you're going to have to tune to K102, and Muss is going to give you the pick.
Thanks, LMG.
I always love that one.
Oh, you just outdid yourself.
Well, there's that.
That's the best bit I've ever heard.
27th pick for the Baltimore Ravens. It's Perry and Cottonwood. Perry, you're on the fan.
Common, how you doing, me boy?
Doing well, thank you. Who you got for the old Ravenators?
Well, I think I've mentioned to you before, but you know what the offensive line is called in Baltimore?
No, what is it?
The Maryland Moving Company.
Brilliant!
And with this pick, they're going to target a guy that is short, stocky, but his reach is incredible. He has a fledgling rap career as well, but he's a great guy, lots of talent. They're going to pick Nordo.
Thanks, my boy. Appreciate that. Nordo going to play with the Ravens. Love it. You're the cat guy. You've got the kitties at number 28. Make it good. What you got?
On a mock draft from a Bogart movie, I was relieved to get a kitties pick because I had already spent 13 to 14 minutes writing a joke that I thought would stick. So this one's easy. With the 28th pick, the Lions are going to take Arthur of Arthur's Jewelers because we need somebody to make those Super Bowl rings, baby. Let's go.
Let's go. Appreciate that, me boy.
Stand up, Ford Field. Stand up.
I don't know, man. Got to make those Super Bowl rings. Love it. You got to love the plug as well. Tennessee, we have 29, 30, and 32. Do we need then number 31 to call?
Yeah, we got someone calling right now.
Oh, perfect. So let's go to the 29th pick in the National Football League, or the mock draft. Selecting for Washington, it's UPS delivery guy. What's up, UPS guy?
Hey, Common. So a lot of people might not realize this, but up here in the Pacific Northwest, we are still very upset with the stale, boring, plain team name, the Washington Commanders. So like Common Man, we wanted to go with a name with more alliteration, like the Washington Walruses. Mm-hmm. But the higher-ups are not allowing that. So we thought, we'll make them have a Washington Walrus. With that being said, with the 29th pick in the mock NFL draft, the Washington Walruses are selecting Craig, the Walrus Sadler.
Brilliant. Thank you very much. Cuckoo, green jacket and all. Very good. We have three more picks to go. Garrett and Shakopee, you've got Buffalo. Who do the Bills like?
Well, he used to be a felon, and he's a great singer, and he's all around a great guy, and he's lost a lot of weight. We're going to go with Jelly Roll.
Jelly Roll. That's been twice. Jelly Roll's been selected.
Yeah, that's all right.
That's all right. Jelly Roll at 4, and now Jelly.
Sorry.
I think about the first time we've ever done a duplicate pick. 2 more to go. Ben and Plymouth, you're selecting for the big game runner-up Kansas City Chiefs. Who do you like?
Hey, Common. I got with Kansas City stranglehold on the league over the past few years. They're going to be looking to branch away from the predictability of Andy Reid, Patrick Mahomes, Travis Kelce, and Taylor Swift. From extensive Ben Lever film study, this gadget player can help Mahomes make a play call at the line or help signal a quick audible and change to a different call in case he caught ESPN or the Power Trip Morning Show. As a bonus option, this pick can assist the defensive backfield with their footwork, specifically backpedaling, quickly walking away when confronted at the line of scrimmage. That's why at pick 31 of this year's Mocking the Mock Draft, the Kansas City Chiefs are selecting Mark Rosen's flip-flops.
I got the delivery coming this summer.
Yeah, that's what I've heard. More to come. And then finally, our final pick of the Mocking the Mock Draft for 2025. Last but not least, Mike in South St. Paul is selecting for the Philadelphia Eagles.
That's right, Common. Thanks for having me.
Sure.
The Eagles stole Minnesota's dignity back in 2018. Now in 2025, the Eagles are stealing Minnesota's favorite granny. So, with the 32nd pick, the Philadelphia Eagles select Millie from Minnesota. Basketball. If you cook fast when the oven is at 350 degrees, and you're guaranteed to get socks for Christmas.
Thanks, my boy. Appreciate that.
Very creative.
Yeah, very creative. Yeah, worked out pretty well.
Yeah.
There's our 32 picks, our 2025 Mocking the Mock Draft here on the Fan. It's been a fan favorite for many, many years.
It has. It's the one that makes sense.
Do you think the Vikings will trade? Just your gut. Do you think they trade, or do you think they select some? What do you think is going to happen?
I mean, if you're a proverbial gun to the head, I think they'll trade down. Not a significant amount, but I think it's hard to think about just having just 4 draft picks, the lowest in the entire NFL, and I think they can still get. They have a list, like I said, 5-6 players. They think they can get one of those guys at 28 or 31, maybe even right away out of the first round, maybe the first pick in the second round, and get an additional pick. I think that's probably the way Kwesi's going to go because I think there's too much balance. I mean, even discussing this draft and looking at all the other so-called mock drafts, I mean, there's just a lot of really good players, but there's not necessarily, you got to have this guy. And then there's probably not a lot of room. And there's a lot of it's going to be how these guys are going to get coached up and the team that they're on, and the position they're in. So I to answer your question without getting too long-winded, I think my gut says they'll trade down.
Yeah, I think they do too. And you know what? Again, I know that, you like having a first-round pick, and everybody gets excited. You want to hear those exciting names, sure. But sometimes you just have to
quality.
Yeah, the hand that you've been dealt because of previous drafts and trades, whatever the case may be, you only have four. Four ain't a heck of a lot.
No, and I think for once, I think the Viking fan base, won't be that disappointed if they do. Always, if you trade down and go, oh man,
right.
Kwesi hasn't had, as we know. I mean, and the draft, even last year's draft with J.J. McCarthy and Dallas Turner.
We still don't know.
No. The
jury is still out.
Correct. So I think that my quantity will be important and quality. So I think if the right suitor is there, they'll move down. But who knows?
Any weekend plans for you? Any big weekend plans?
Oh yeah, well I got the Wolves game tomorrow night.
Right.
And then what's Saturday? I can't remember. Just a lot of sports stuff. We're having dinner with Andy Luger and friends. And
very nice.
Yeah, and then going to a game. But yeah, I'm going to be definitely.
And I'll be having dinner with Bill Bates guy.
And your son.
And my son.
Yeah, so that's good, though. Should be a great weekend.
It's always good to see you. We'll see you next week, Tuesday.
Yeah, well, lots will be happening between now and then. I mean, Wild Wolves and everything else sports-wise. Yep. Have a good weekend.
Countdown 4:06 and 38 seconds, 37 seconds until the NFL draft. Probably about 8 hours, 6 minutes, and 32 seconds till I'm north of that at Norfolk County line. I'm out tomorrow. I'm going to be in Grandview for the weekend. For the Grandview KFAN Common Man Golf Opener. It's going to be you're in tomorrow.
Yeah.
Who do you got for program password?
Meat Sauce and Max, along with Lil B.
Oh,
Meat Sauce will stick around to talk draft. We have Thor Nystrom at 12:30 to talk draft as well.
Very good. Thank you very much.
And we'll break down the Wild game as well.
Why not? Thanks for having me.
Hey, great job.
You as well. I'll talk to you next Monday. Tennessee sits in tomorrow, as you just heard. Enjoy the rest of your day. Stick around. Big Ticket JG there next year on The Fan.
Good night. Good morning. Good afternoon. And good night, Minnesota.
And good night, folks. And good night, Mrs. Calabash. Wherever you are.
Later.
Listen back to any of Common Man's programs by podcasting on the iHeartRadio app or KFAN.com.
Some people say that Odoo business management software is like fertilizer, the way it promotes growth and all. But other people say Odoo is like a magic beanstalk because it grows with your company and is also magically affordable. And there's some people who would even say Odoo's individual software programs come together to build the perfect suite like building blocks. Well, Odoo is all of these things. Fertilizer, magic beanstalk, building blocks for business. So sign up now at odoo.com. ODOO.com.
In the heat of battle, your squad relies on you. Don't let them down. Unlock elite gaming tech at Lenovo.com. Dominate every match with next-level speed, seamless streaming, and performance that won't quit, so you can push your gameplay beyond performance with Intel Core Ultra processors for the next era of gaming. Upgrade to smooth, high-quality streaming with Intel Wi-Fi 6E and maximize game performance with enhanced overclocking. Win the tech search. Power up at Lenovo.com.
Lenovo. Have you ever wondered what it would be like to have supervision, enhanced hearing, extraordinary reflexes, to be, dare we say, superhuman? Well, Roku's new Pro Series TV can't do any of that for you. But with a 4K screen, side-firing speakers, and a blazing fast refresh rate, it'll sure feel like it. Elevate your entertainment using all your favorite apps like iHeart and play all your music, radio, and podcasts with the new Roku Pro Series. Your senses aren't better. Your TV is.
I'm Rodney Williams.
And I'm Travis Holloway. Welcome to the Wealth Break Podcast, a real conversation about finance.
Let's be honest. Building wealth doesn't look the same for everyone.
I feel like sometimes being broke is a cycle and that we might have to revisit that.
And we're not stopping at success stories.
What happens when it doesn't go right? How do you cope with it?
Because wealth isn't just about money. It's about creating a life where you thrive and help others do the same.
Listen to the Wealth Break Podcast on the iHeartRadio app,